All right, it's breakfast time most places across the country, but never too early to start thinking about lunch.
Exactly. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Good morning, AM. Good morning, Kelsey. It is that time of the morning where many parents are packing their kids' lunch right now, or if you don't pack a lunch, you do get it from schools. But we did discover some interesting research that I want to show you. It's a UNICEF report published in 2017, which ranked Canada, our country, 37th on a list of 41 rich countries for children having access to enough nutritious food, and that was just below the US. So what we found is that on average, Canadian students are not getting the nutritious foods that they need to succeed. It's affecting their health and it's affecting their education. Now, what was really interesting is that we kind of looked around the world to see what are other countries doing about this, because we know it's just not a Canadian problem. And we found a good example in Brazil. I want to show you a picture of what students' lunches look there. And essentially, every student in Brazil, they go to school and they get a free lunch. And it's because Brazil has a national food program for students. It's one of the oldest school feeding programs in the world, and it serves nearly 43 million students every single year. And it's been mandatory in Brazil since 1955. And they recently implemented quotas where 30% of the food has to come from organic sources, such as from local farms, to help the local economy.
Wow.
Here's the trade-off, though. Guess how much it costs?
How much?
Just over $1 billion a year.
Wow. Every year.
So it is a pricey, endeavor.
It's an investment.
Exactly. You can call it that. Some people will say maybe this is a responsibility just on parents. But what we're really we're seeing is that many countries around the world are doing this, like Japan. Take a look at some of the lunches here that students receive. It's really interesting. It's very healthy. It's a communal thing that happens. We also saw Finland has their own national food program as well, where students are ensured that they get that healthy meal at schools for free, and they're getting that nutritious value. So here's the other thing that we found. In Canada, we're one of the few industrialized countries still that does not have any federal involvement for a national school food program.
Individual school boards have it, but not overall as a country.
It's a patchwork system right across the country. So here's the question for you, Canada, that I want to ask you. Do you believe Canada should have a national school food program? Hit us up right now. More news and weather right after the break.